Well, hello, you delightful individuals. How are you doing? It's been a little while, and here I am, doing a YouTube video after a prolonged period of time. Ah, God. Right, well, it's about this time of year, about April, that I had every intention of doing a nice little YouTube video where I look back at the things that I wanted to do. Do you remember that video all that time ago? And now we take all of the bad stuff and all of the good stuff and we think forward to 2025. Things that I want to do in 2025. Schemes and plans and activities and projects. Do you remember that one? That video where I literally was like, okay, these are the things I'm going to do. These are the stuff that's going to happen. And all that jazz. Well, turns out that stuff changed, and stuff changing meant that everything got... Well, it all didn't go quite according to plan. So for those people that don't know, those people that haven't been over on Twitch at my live stream, something happened at the very beginning of the year, like end of January, beginning of February, that flipped my world upside down. And as a result of being flipped upside down, every concept, every plan, every understanding of what I had, what I wanted to do, every little thing got thrown under the bus. None of it mattered anymore to me. That was the state that I was in. It just didn't matter to me anymore, and I didn't want to deal with it. So I didn't. That's the answer of it. I prioritized the stuff that I needed to do in order to maintain having a job, like Twitch, and everything else didn't matter. Everything else didn't matter, which is the reason why it's been so long, which is the reason it's been 2 months, 2.5 months since you last saw me. It's been a long time. I didn't mean it to be this long. I genuinely didn't mean it to be this long. Some of you may have remembered that I actually put a little post saying, hey, I'm going to be taking this week off because chaos and shenanigans. Well, chaos and shenanigans turned out to affect me. I want to say far greater than I thought it would, but that's a lie. I knew it was going to affect me really badly. And for those people that are wondering, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to tell you what happened because A, not really any of your business, and B, I don't really want to tell anybody what's been going on at this moment in time. The important stuff is the fact that it shook my world. I got some news that I wasn't expecting. It flipped my world upside down, and it changed my perspective on my entire future. It changed how I viewed pretty much the rest of my life. And as a result of that, I needed to take some time to adjust and reevaluate and rethink and grieve as well. Grieve a future that was not going to pass. And that's all that really matters, to be honest with you. That's all that really matters in regards to stuff that you need to know. I'm not one of these content creators who's going to give everybody all of the information of the stuff that's going on in my private life. It's just not the kind of person that I am. I will tell you what you need to know as I see fit. You know, at the moment, you don't need to know any more than that. But I will say that I genuinely didn't mean for it to affect like this channel as much as it has. I genuinely didn't mean for it to put such a blockade before me when I came to like plan these videos, because I actually took the time. I planned loads of videos. I did loads of stuff. I planned loads and loads of videos, and I like typed them up and I got them all set and I got them all ready. But when it came to pressing record, when it came to actually doing what I'm doing now, it was hard. It was hard to do that. It was hard to get past that mental block. And now here we are. And I've pressed record. And this is my little update. This is the least professional thing I think you'll ever see on this channel, because I didn't script anything. I didn't script anything. I was just like, right, I need to do it. I need to get over this hurdle. I need to just press record and just talk. And The rest doesn't matter. All right, just get over the hurdle. So for all those people that are still here, I appreciate you being here, because it was a hurdle, and I have so many plans to make this space what I wanted it to be. Well, what it was before. First of all, let's get to that stage again, and then get it back to where I want it to be, where I want it to go. You know, all the different video ideas and stuff like that. I want to be able to do that. So yeah, one step at a time. But needless to say, all of the old things that I wanted to do, all of these business plans, these plans of action and stuff like that, have kind of gone out of the window. They're just kind of gone out. Everything is readjusting, reevaluating, and that's okay. And that's important. First of all, that I don't punish myself for taking so much time away. Don't punish myself for not fulfilling what I wanted to fulfill. And also that it doesn't matter that it's taken this long to get back to it. What matters is what I do from this point onwards. This is what I say to my community all the time. So I would be a massive hypocrite if I didn't allow myself that leeway as well. Do you know what I mean? Most importantly, life comes first. And my life was exactly that. I needed to take the time to adjust. I needed to take the time to get my head right and come back to this with a sense of purpose. But not only a sense of purpose, but also I needed to be ready, you know? And there was a lot of roller coasterness with that, trying to make sure that I was ready and that I wasn't constantly beating myself up for failing to press that record button, you know? On the plus side, it means I've got all of these plans, all of these different ideas for videos and what have you. However, I am not going to rush into it. I don't want to do what I normally do, which is promise the world and then fall flat and then be really upset that I've fallen flat because I haven't been able to fulfill giving everyone the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of person I am. I have big dreams. I have big aspirations. I have big ambitions, but I get too eager about them, get too excited, get too focused. And right, okay, we're going to do these things. And then quickly fall flat because I've run out of energy. So with that in mind, my intention, my plan of action at this moment in time is to ease back into the YouTube videos. You know, I'll still be streaming on Twitch as I have done all this time. Monday nights, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Monday nights, Tuesday afternoons, Wednesday afternoons. I'm doing a load of extras at the moment as well because I am raising money to go to TwitchCon and get all of that sorted. So there's a lot going on and I'm quite excited about that. That's going to be great and wonderful. I am keen to get back into doing the short form content on Instagram, YouTube Shorts and TikTok. I'm very keen to be doing all of those things. But again, I need to make sure that I set myself up so that I'm not setting myself up to fail. I'm setting myself up to build steadily back to where I was, you know? And of course, you beautiful people, you spectacular specimens of humankind, you know? I want to come back, I want to do videos, but I want to do it at the right pace. So my aim at the moment is to produce a video every 2 weeks. So every other Friday, I will release a video into this channel until such a time as I feel good enough to be doing them every week like I wanted to. God, I hate saying that because I just want to dive headfirst into it. This is the way that I am. I'm a dive headfirst kind of person, you know, but I need to make sure that I'm not going to dive headfirst into it, spend all of my energy on 3 months worth of videos and then never do a video again. Do you know what I mean? That's important to me. So at the moment, I'm going to do one every 2 weeks till such a time as I build myself back up to a level where I feel comfortable doing them weekly. You may find that I do one every week or so for a little while, or an extra one the week that I'm not normally doing one, or something along those lines, just because I feel the need to. And that's cool. That's all right. Extras are always better than less, as far as I'm concerned. Do you know what I mean? So I'll schedule for once every 2 weeks. If I do more than that, it's a bonus. And if I don't do more than that, then it's not too much of a problem because that's what the schedule is. Do you know what I mean? That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And I know you'll understand. Well, I'd like to think you understand. And if you don't understand, if you're that kind of person who's just like, no, I need my videos now, then in the nicest way possible, go fuck yourself. Because at the end of the day, I always say that your life must come first. Your life must come before supporting me. And you know what? My life must come before creating content. It has to do that. We should never put other things before our own mental and physical health, because that is the quickest way that we get to a level of burnout that will just destroy us. And that's really fucking hard at the moment, because I know that everybody is scraping those pennies and desperately trying to keep ends met, you know? So I understand. I'm not in a delusional world where I think that we have to put ourselves first or have the ability to put ourselves first, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that so long as my ends are met, I can still put everything first. God, that was a ramble and a half. But you get what I'm talking about. You get what I'm talking about, okay? So, for the time being, still be streaming on Twitch, as per usual. Then, every other week, I'll release a YouTube video, and I will release videos on short form as and when I can. That is enough for now. My first quarter had a million, billion, trillion different ideas about what I wanted to do. My second quarter is getting back to where I was. That's these next 3 months, is just getting back to where I was. Once I'm back there, we'll see what the future holds. Do you know what I mean? Those long-term plans, I might come back to them. I might bin them off forever, but that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So yeah, thank you for being patient. I always say, and don't apologize. Never say sorry for being late, because the lateness was required for my own mental stability and my own time to just take space and adapt to the life that I now lead. My darling father has a phrase that he likes to say, and it's a phrase that I very much appreciate. It'll all be all right in the end. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. And at the moment, it's not all right. But that's okay, because it's not the end. So, thank you for staying with me, friends. Thank you very much for your patience. And thank you very much for supporting me when I've needed it, which is now, you know? It means the world. It really does. It really does. The Twitch community over there have been supporting me every week since, and you watching this video supports me as well. And it means the world. I do not take that for granted. So thank you very much for that. Onwards and upwards, friends. We will adapt. We will push forward. We will keep going, and we will sculpt a new future, because we have no other choice, right? We've just got to keep going forward, no matter what happens. And the nauseating level of optimism that I normally ensue will very much still be there. Very much still be there. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still cracking on. I just needed a little space, and I appreciate those of you watching this video and have every intention of watching my future videos for giving me that space. It means a lot. Okay? I will see you in a couple of weeks, where I'll hopefully have something delightfully exciting for you. Okay? Until then, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you.